What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the all-new 2026 Toyota C-HR. Now, if you know the name C-HR, it was on sale a couple years ago for just a few years with a very small 4-cylinder engine with like 144 horsepower. So fine little car, nothing too crazy. However, fast forward to 2026, the C-HR name is back and this is a fully electric car cranking out some pretty good numbers. We have a 74.7 kilowatt hour battery with 338 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time around 5 seconds. So this compact crossover has certainly got a nice power bump. Now let's take a look at the overall styling. When you take a step back, you can see a lot of the original C-HR design, kind of that rounded front end, rounded rear design. However, you can see Toyota's newest design language with that really cool hammerhead shaped design in the upper bumper, got a blacked out Toyota badge, all this black trim, and then a super slim design for these running lights up above. You can see the headlight right here with all this gloss black trim. Of course, there's gonna be parking sensors and safety sensors all throughout it with a forward-facing camera. There is an opening down below to provide some cooling to the radiators that will cool down the electric system. It's a sporty looking car, honestly, it really looks cool. In the lowest area, this is an XSE trim by the way, you're gonna see some of the plastic black material just wrapping the lower areas. Got a really nice set of two-tone wheels in a multi-spoke look. Definitely a nice style for it. And then as we take a look at the overall side profile, you have some really sharp lines. I see a lot of Lexus in this. I feel like the new Toyota design language is a little bit more razor sharp, and I'm really liking the style. You're gonna see gloss black on the mirrors. We have our cameras, LED lights, body colored door handle up front, and the rear door handles are integrated up here. I believe that's how it was on the previous one. Now, as we make our way in back, the taillights are really cool. There are these very long design wrapping around the entire rear end. You can see how it's got a blacked out roof with this two-tone design and then just really sharp body lines all throughout it. You can also see a thin spoiler with a third brake light, kind of a spoiler design throughout the roof. And then in back, you can see that LED bar, a little black Toyota badge. All of your badging, we have the BEV, all-wheel drive, XSE. Got some black trim in the center, and then mainly a plastic material throughout the rear bumper with a little bit of a satin gray color. Now for cargo space, we can press the button and this will automatically open up. This is pre-production, so of course the electronics are a little slow right now, but you're gonna get a pretty good cargo area overall. We can open this up. Looks like we have a hidden floor with some charging items. And then throughout it, just a nice flat area. We have this privacy cover as well that is removable. And then working our way into the interior, the back seats, looking at the door panel, you're gonna get some softer touch materials, this nice gray padding, small grab handle with some dark trim, and then check out those seats. You're gonna see the smooth synthetic leather material and a very nice fabric design all throughout it. Has a pretty open feel already, and I like the colors. Hopping in at 5'11", the seat base is definitely pretty low. And this panoramic roof is a pretty cool touch just to give you that open feeling. Not too bad back here. This is still a very compact car. Keep in mind, this was pretty much Toyota's smallest crossover. So my legs definitely are a little tall back here. However, you could probably fit car seats, young kids. So this would be a really good starting out family type of vehicle. You're also gonna get some cargo areas behind the seats. We do have USB ports, air vents, another look at the two-tone, and then right in the center we can pull this down and we have a nice armrest along with some storage in the center. So not too bad, just a good compact design, but still roomy enough for adults in a pinch. And then if we hop on out, taking a look at the front seat now, the interior is definitely a really cool design. So you have more of those soft touch materials all throughout, which I like to see. Memory seating, there's also gonna be all of your controls, storage down below, and we have power seats up front. So again, it's a low car, so it's easy to get in and out of. And then sitting here, the steering wheel is pretty neat. It's got this nice leather wrapped 3-spoke design. The paddle shifters are gonna be for the regen braking. We have controls on the left side for some Bluetooth audio, screen controls, cruise controls over on the right with distance pacing and lane keeping. Your standard stocks, of course, and then down below, we have some buttons for the odometer, automatic high beams, tailgate release. And then up above, we have some soft touch and then a really cool textured fabric with our gauge cluster. So a very neat design sitting way up there. We have this center screen, and in the press release, this looks very similar to the new Lexus design. So you're gonna have the gauges in here for the temperature. We have a volume icon, air vents, all of your typical screen designs. And then that really cool flat design for the steering wheel with the colors going into the doors. So look at these seats with the really cool textures. I like this fabric. It's got a really cool feel to it. We have 2 wireless phone charging pads and then some icons down below. Looks like we're gonna have our gear selector in the center. You have your different drive modes on the right side as well for eco and snow. Storage down here, and a nice storage cubby all underneath that area. And then opening this up, we have a really good storage area right in the center. Now up above, you're gonna see your dome lights up there with garage door buttons underneath the mirror. And then for the view around, pretty open view overall. It's definitely a little bit interesting with the steering wheel sitting more low in my lap with the gauge cluster up above that. But overall, you can see around, not really any crazy blind spots. That seat pillar is definitely a little big, but not too bad overall. And another look at that storage area, nice and large, and you're gonna see power seats for the passenger as well. And then one last discussion about the view out with that panoramic roof. I feel pretty open, and you have a nice flat view with the hood out of your way. So definitely a cool new electric car. Toyota basically reviving the CHR name to give you something a lot more sporty to drive than before, and kind of going that electrification way. We'll see how this performs once it hits the dealerships and once people are taking these home for themselves. I think they definitely nailed it on styling. It's a really cool looking car. It just has a fun new design throughout it with razor sharp styling inside and out. But comment below, what do you guys think? Is Toyota going the right way, reviving this car as a full EV? Comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And what do you think of the styling with this new small crossover? We don't know pricing yet. I don't think we know range yet, but we will see how affordable this car would be. Maybe this is in the low 30s. We'll have to see, I guess. But that is it for the all-new 2026 Toyota CHR. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned for plenty more content, and I'll see you all in the next video.